Oh my. We missed the turn, and it added 20 minutes to the trip. You know what? Screw it.
You can't U-turn here. There's a sign.
You can't navigate, so I have to do it.
Oh.
Are you using Apple Maps? No, what is wrong with you?
I don't know. It just came with my phone. It's easy.
What else? You use Apple Music? Come on.
I think so. Whatever iTunes is.
Are you? Oh my gosh. Wait, why? Is that Target? Why are we pulling up to Target right now? What?
Oh, are we at Target? Oh, oopsie.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna be an hour late to the part.
Okay, where is the turn we're supposed to make?
We missed it. Sorry.
We missed. How long ago did we miss the turn?
3 miles.
3 miles? What have you been doing over there?
I was looking at Revolve.
How much? What is that?
Okay, I took it right up here. Right.
A right, like where the kind of right, or like the full straight?
It's like barely right, like your politics, not like super right like my dad, but like the barely right. Why do I always have to navigate?
Because I am fully dependent on GPS technology. I would be homeless without Google Maps.
That was a skit from True Events, brought to you by Katie Kennedy.
Yes, and any other woman.
It's really amazing. She Recty's asked, answer me this. Katie's a firm believer that the shotgun is not navigator. That's driver and only driver's job. I'm like, shotgun, that's his job. So I guess when I'm driving, I'm supposed to navigate, drive, keep everyone safe. She's just...
Shotgun, yeah, what are you doing over there?
Yeah. Don't agree.
Figure out, at
let
least
me know.
Give me a heads up, yeah.
So
shotgun's a navigator.
We can't get anywhere. It's a disaster. I've literally reversed on freeways before. It adds 20 minutes. You can't do that.
No, yeah. I'll just turn this thing around.
Welcome back. It is beautiful. It's warming up here.
Got my sunglasses on.
No kidding. Sunny day.
Sunny day.
We gotta pot it up and then go throw a frisbee or something, man.
Dude, we gotta throw a frisbee.
That's what I say. Welcome back. Correct Opinions. Appreciate y'all. Give us 5 stars. Show us love. Get tickets to the tour. We're still coming out. Come on, LA's on tour. And enjoy today's episode. Much love. Here we go.
Correct opinions. Correct opinions.
It is March. Pretty shocking. That February, I always forget. 28 days. It feels like February's a week shorter. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's like you buy something online. It's like, oh, it like runs small. It's like February is a brand. They're like, oh, yeah, if you're going to order from February, yeah, it runs small.
Like you're kind of February compared to me. Just a little shorter.
Yeah. Still both very white, very pale months. And just a few days shorter.
Means well.
A few inches shorter. But yeah, we're into March now. And coming up is March 4th, which is the only date that's also a sentence. Fun fact, you guys. How about that?
I've never heard that, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, why haven't I heard this before?
Oh, that's a real fun fact.
Okay, Jesus wept. March 4th.
March 4th. 2-word sentences.
2-word sentences. There's only 2 that's only 2.
The only 2-word sentences?
I am.
I am.
Me too. That's not a sentence. Or is it?
It's my favorite hashtag. But... yeah, we're into March now. Spring has sprung. It's warm here. I hope it's warm where you guys are at. I'll tell you where
it is too. 80 degrees. Come on.
You know where it's not warm? Is Fargo, North Dakota. I was there
that's too bad.
Yesterday. And there is literally, this town.
Well, don't speak so fast. I mean, it's warm here. It's probably warm everywhere in the Midwest.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guaranteed. Fargo, North Dakota, it's 23 degrees.
Isn't that crazy? Like, it's not that far away from us. And today it's 75. It's 23 there.
But hey, you know what they say about living in only Kansas City? If you don't like the weather, just wait a few hours. Dude, I grew
Man,
up,
that's a good one.
I grew up in Edmond, Oklahoma, and I'd heard that, and I thought I lived in some magical weather pocket where I was just like
weird.
Everywhere else, it's cold there, it's warm there, but here
we have a variety.
It is a variety, day in and day out. What a magical place I live.
Yeah.
Turns out it's just anywhere but San Diego.
People love saying that. Yeah, we were like writing a video earlier today. It was just like people who think their hometown is unique. So many people I've met growing up are just like, one thing that's cool about Johnstonville is the sunsets.
Oh.
Ask anyone here. We have the best sunsets.
You take your beautiful mountain peaks. These sunsets out here in the middle of nowhere, where the economy is not great.
Just beyond the Dollar General. you can see the rest of the clouds.
We'd climb on the roof of the Dollar General to see it, and you could see as far as I could see from a 2-story building. That's where I like to live.
Yeah, it's a few miles. And boy, it's awesome. It's like, dude, have you ever been to Malibu?
No.
Have you ever seen a hill? Not even a mountain, just a hill before. It's way better than Marshfield. Yeah, so... Also, Brad was trying to tell us, he's like, yeah, it's a really common thing, too, where old men will be like, the state bird here is actually a mosquito.
You never heard that.
And we were like,
I think it was just your weird uncle.
Yeah, I think that was just your uncle.
You heard that, Derek?
No, Derek,
no one's heard that.
We're like, do we put in the video?
Yeah.
I don't know. None of us have really heard it. So let us know. Defend Brad if you've ever heard that before.
Yeah.
I mean, it does
Brad,
sound like
there's no
something
way.
an old man would say. I've just never really heard it.
I think it's clever. I'm going to start saying that.
The state bird around here? Skeeter.
The state animal around here? Elephant. Vote red. That's how that was the same uncle. Yeah.
Yeah, same guy.
People forget
Thinks the
Republicans
same
and Democrats have mascots. I
We
think
do
we
have
need to hype
mascots.
that up a little more.
Yeah.
I want to see a Trump Biden debate where there's a full blown donkey mascot. They've got on team shirts, red,
Cheerleaders.
blue. There's cheerleaders.
There's halftime. There's
Yeah.
end of the first quarter. Da-na-na. Hey, go
Da-da.
donkeys.
Donna.
Hey.
Hey, go donkey. We need to modernize. It's time, We've modernized a lot of things. You go to church now. You think you're at like a Creed concert. Because that is kind of church. And then, your presidential debate, still just white guys just talking in suits. Come on.
Yeah, no, we need a little something. Let's get, Lil Huddy to perform at intermission.
Seriously.
Why not?
Why not?
Get those little painted nails up there. I want to see them.
But how were the good people of Fargo?
Fargo was great. First impression of Fargo was I hopped off the plane,
How's the airport?
Miley style. 2 observations right off the bat from the airport. One, there was literally snow in the jet bridge. Like I am now, what you would think would be indoors, and there's just snow. I'm like, am I inside of a snow globe? These people just they think it's carpet around here. They just walk on snow no matter where they are. I'm like, I can't believe how much snow is inside right now. It's like, this is not going to be good. And then, I kid you not, I go in one of the 5 gates they have. I was in gate 5. And very limited real estate, not a whole lot going on. It looks like a shed is taking up a lot of room, and it's called the lactation station. It's like, new moms, come on in. We got you covered. I was like, wow, I have never seen that.
Lactation station?
The lactation station. This was in the airport.
There was a sign that said that.
Yeah, it was like a huge, shed that you could just go in. This
Just
is a
a
tiny
mixture
airport.
of human moms and, cows.
Yes, and perverts.
Yeah.
All 3 of them were in there together.
You're just walking up is any more room? Like, sir, step out. Lactation station. I mean, maybe, am I clueless? Is this a thing?
I've never seen it anywhere, much less it was so funny to me. Like, if you can imagine just a tiny, tiny airport, and there was no room for anyone, but they have carved out space for the lactation station. It was awesome. So Fargo loves their moms, their new moms. Also, Fargo just seems like a town that would love milk in general.
Yeah. Well, maybe, they're probably they're out there in the middle of nowhere. They're probably behind the times a little. Now these days, you can lactate wherever you want, right? Mm-hmm. So maybe they're like, in this town, you have to go to the lactation station when it's feeding. I mean, it's 24/7. These poor women have to get up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and there's only a few of them. It's like the Conoco has one. They close at 10. The airport has one if you need early morning.
Anywhere there's a subway attached, there's a lactation station.
And really, anyone's uncle will let you come in and just do it in their living room. Mm-hmm. So those are kind of your options.
Town rules.
If you want to breastfeed. But yeah, so those are my first impressions. And also it just being so cold. But other than those things, I truly did have a good time. It was fun. Got to perform at a church, which I've never done before.
Is it a mountainous place?
It is not.
Really?
Actually,
it's also flat.
Very mountainous. Here, we'll get some snow in the parking lots. They'll kind of shovel the snow together. And it's like, oh, there's kind of a hill. Dude, they have massive, massive snow mountains. The guys were making fun of me. I was like, dude, look at this. Look at this snow.
You guys do have mountains.
Yeah.
Man-made glaciers.
It was huge, these parking lots.
You know what to say about Fargo. If you don't like the weather, I'd suggest moving.
You're not going to like living here.
Yeah.
They have huge mountains in their parking lots. I'd never seen snow built up like that.
Our Fargo listeners, holler at us. DM Correct Opinions Instagram. Comment on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Want to see where you're at. Because I feel bad for the beautiful little towns of the vast North Midwest.
Fargo was a cute town.
I want to come do a show there.
But definitely in the summer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely summer.
People are like, well, no one lives there. But I'm like, we'll do a smaller show. It'll be fun.
And I know people live there. I mean, they have the lactation station. I know people are being born and being
wanna
raised on breast milk.
We want to perform at the lactation station. Your baby doesn't need to buy a ticket.
No.
That's the kind of guys we are.
Yeah.
You sit back, relax. Jake, focus, and we'll have a great evening.
Put some blinders on me.
Yeah.
Horse racing.
You wear the
blinders.
sunglasses. He's wearing the sunglasses before.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's weird.
You don't know where my eyes are going. But yeah, so that's what I did. I performed in Fargo last night. That wasn't last night, 2 nights ago. And I had a really good time. It was very pleasant people up there.
Good. Had you been to Fargo before?
Yes, I have once. Went to the Texas Roadhouse there, and I was on the news. I did those 2 things, and I got out of there.
Rare occurrence. Visitor
Stays longer than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's get him on the news.
eats most butter rolls we've ever seen. When ordering steak, he said, "Don't need it. Rolls were good." Leaves town.
Bring me another Dr. Pepper.
I think he thinks Texas Roadhouse is not a chain establishment.
He is very
I've stumbled
excited to
upon
be-
a great restaurant here.
This is awesome. Apple butter. Huh. But yeah, went to Fargo the summer of 2018 when we were in the limousine, and they had us on the news. We had some coupons for Texas Roadhouse. Then we got out of there.
Sounds like a nice stay. A
It
little
was
pit
a
stop.
great time in Fargo. Yeah.
Never been to North Dakota. One of the few I haven't.
One of the few Dakotas.
One of the few Dakotas I haven't.
I still have that one
Been to
left.
half of them. Dakota man. Is that where they have the or this is South Dakota, isn't it? They're working on chiseling out the Native American war hero's face. What's his name?
What are you
Dadgummit.
talking about?
They're-
Mount Rushmore?
No.
What's
The
going on?
opposite. Horse.
Seabiscuit.
No.
Secretariat. It's a
Like-
horse's
no, the guy's name was like
Barbaro.
Sitting Horse or something.
sitting bull. Is that what you're talking about?
Maybe.
That's a Native American's name, famous Native American. There's Geronimo, there's Sitting Bull, and there's Pocahontas. Those are kind of the big three.
No, the one they're trying to. The big three.
I think is
Yeah,
what they. Oh,
like LeBron, D Wade, Bosh.
yeah.
Crazy Horse.
Crazy Horse. Okay, big
Which
four.
is a way cooler name than Little Horse or whatever I said. Crazy Horse. They're working on it.
What? Okay, educate me or don't educate me. Just tell me the
It's
laws.
a Mount Rushmore like thing, but it's way bigger, and the government's like, let us help you with that, and they're like, you've done enough, so they're doing it themselves. So it's taking a while.
They're taking it down.
But they've been they're
They're building it.
building.
Okay.
I mean, they're taking rock away and revealing Crazy Horse's face.
Confusing for me. I barely have
Yeah,
a.
they're building
education.
rocks. It's
How are they building the rock? It's like Minecraft.
so.
Got it. Okay, they're building a bigger.
Hope it's done in my lifetime. It'll be quite a sight to see.
Here we go.
Mount
Scam.
Rushmore. Oh,
Scam
yeah, go for it.
likely?
Scam likely.
Let's answer it. Hello.
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 Hi, this is Patty. How are you?
Patty. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you for asking. Actually, I was just calling you to make sure one thing. Do you recall at any commercial place you filled out a coupon like a raffle?
Oh,
Do you recall that?
for Nicolette. I stopped smoking years ago. Oh, no. It sounded like you said-
They're pros, man. They can tell. Nicolette the gum?
Yeah, that's close enough to Nicorette.
Nicorette.
He kind of went in and out of an Australian accent. I think it was,
Hello. I think
Uh,
it was it was like an Indian Australian mix.
yeah, kind of a hybrid.
Heard of the
Amphibious.
coupon?
The coupon that you might have filled out.
Nicolette.
Oh, right on, brother. Nice guy. Nice guy. Patty. Male Patty.
Good. Usually don't get that far.
Yeah. What'd you do this weekend? Well, I was up north.
I had a fabulous weekend. Celebrated Katie's birthday with some friends.
Saw the pics.
Lovely evening out. Nice
Which
meals.
she's kind of been elongating the birthday celebration.
Oh, it's been excessive. I told her it's probably the 4th celebration. So I was like, I'm not.
I was like trying to do the math.
We're
It's like,
done.
the 30th was a couple weeks ago.
I mean, yeah. We were out on the road during it, so like we kind of acknowledged it, and then I was
You
like,
can't celebrate your birthday.
yeah, I was like, well,
in
we
Georgia.
got to do something with just us two. So we went to a nice meal, and then like, well, what about our friends? So it was too much.
Big weekend.
I personally during the evening, I hardly talked to her. I felt like I'd given her enough to her birthday. So like
That's probably good, right? I
You're
talk
like-
to you all the time.
yeah, happy birthday. Isn't this exciting? I was like, it was the first 2 times. But I'm kind of over it now. It's guys' night.
You're like barely talking to me. It's like, I sleep in the same bed as you. Is that not enough? That's so much time. 8 hours every night.
Yeah.
Just us
That's
two.
a lot of togetherness.
Is that not
She's
enough?
like, we never spend time together. I'm like, what did we do for 8 hours last night? So I'm tapped out.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Yeah. I think we're spending plenty of together time.
Yeah, my goodness.
So I'm going to go back to PS5.
I was just about to ask you that. That's funny. I was going to say,
Oh.
how's it going?
Got the PS5. Everyone's going to really care about this. Playing FIFA.
Great.
24-4 right now.
Okay.
I mean, just
Still got it.
abusing kids. Still
got it. Still
dude.
got your fastball.
Man, Katie had a little girls' night last night. So I just propped up in the basement, played some video games.
Trash talks of teenagers.
Playing some VR Oculus headset by myself, which is a surprisingly embarrassing feeling when you're waving around your arms with a headset on by yourself.
I like being home alone to do VR, and I'm scared of anyone walking in on me because they can mess. I'm so vulnerable. I'm in another world,
That's a funny skit.
and my pants are down.
Robbing a guy who's on the VR. He's just over there.
Has no idea.
Yeah. It's so immersive. It's like, imagine playing Nintendo Wii by yourself. I mean, it's a very sad thing to do, I would imagine.
Yeah, but you can't really play with other people. What options do you have?
Well, it's fun. You just like, your turn now, and you watch them be silly, and it's fun. Nintendo Wii was always fun for like 2 occasions, and you're like, what a great weekend. Just, yeah, hadn't been home on a weekend in a while, it seems. So really kicked it.
Yeah, it was nice to not do much.
Straight kicked it.
Just big old kickback.
I got a wedding this weekend.
That's huge.
Katie and I having our 3rd wedding. No, I'm kidding. I haven't been to a wedding since my wedding.
Good for you.
I'm reaching the age where, unfortunately there's no parties for this, but there's more divorces than weddings happening.
Yeah, they don't really celebrate that.
Yeah, they don't celebrate it. I would like a party for that, just so I could have a fun free party. I'd imagine the vibes it'd be tough to get the vibes up.
I think what's so fun about it is a divorce party, they give you a gift. Like,
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry. I mean, we all have a lot of returns to do here. That's a thought I've had. I came to your event. I got on a flight for a couple of these. I got you a nice gift. You got to take it back. Can I?
Mm-hmm. Only bummer is they give you your toaster back. Now you have to write them a thank you note. So it's like, do I even want the toaster anymore? I really don't want to write a thank you note.
Yeah, it's like they had these vows, like, I promise to always be with you, and I wrote them a note like, so happy for you guys. Please enjoy this gift. And then they were like, never mind. Can I write them a note being like, well,
or try to get some vows between them and the toaster. Try to get them to sign off on like, I promise that if me and Sarah don't work out, I give you back the toaster. Just get it verbally said somewhere.
the fine print on the note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You write it in there.
God forbid in the occurrence of
Some sort of separation.
I would like this back.
I will find this 6-slotted toaster back in my house, please. What kind of wedding gift are you getting the happy couple this weekend?
Oh, I haven't even thought of that. Thanks for the reminder.
Katie's probably got it.
Hopefully. She actually
I never remember
It's so
that.
funny when she fails the gender role things. Like, we have another wedding that we can't go to. She's like, did you RSVP to that? They just texted me like asking. I was like,
I definitely.
I I assume that was your job, which is wrong of me. And she's like, yep, it was, and I failed. So
Okay.
we're figuring out, she's figuring out she needs to do those things women are assumed to be doing. No, I'm kidding.
He's joking. He's a comedian.
My new bit with her is she, like I said, at the start of the relationship, she's like, no, I'm not doing the laundry just because I'm the woman. And then after like ruining a number of her items, she's like, get out of the laundry room, you moron.
Genius on your part.
Yeah.
Do every chore
Oh,
so
yeah.
poorly that she's like, let me just do it.
Yeah. It was great. I threw in some beautiful, nice dress, just high heat dryer. I didn't care. No. And so she, we're constantly traveling, right? So we have these big suitcases, and there's times she'll go on the spree and she'll just like knock out all this laundry, which I then have to put away, which, dude, I don't know why. Is anyone feel this way? My whole life, my mom would be like, putting away the clothes back in, it's a chore that I've never been able to. I do it, but I put it off, and I loathe it. So I don't mow the lawn. Let me do that all day long. That's nice. I'll clean down the kitchen. For some reason, that's my number one chore I don't want a part of.
Okay, mine's similar. Mine's putting away the dishes. I could put them in the
Really?
dishwasher. I could start the dishwasher. But taking the
Similar.
time to put all those back, different cabinets. Oh my gosh, dude.
It bothers
Hate
me.
it.
I don't love that one either, but I don't mind it. I keep up with that pretty good. But putting away the clothes for some reason, it's bad.
I've really found a passion for laundry the last few months. I think being a homeowner, like I went and I picked out these laundry machines. I think I have this weird, like prideful, like ownership of it. Like this is my laundry. I bought the detergent. I bought these clothes. My house.
Yeah,
My
I'm a grown
hangers.
man being clean.
Yeah. I've been trying out
Smell me, bro.
fabric softener lately. Never got down on that. Tried it.
Ooh, you ever get into some of those? What are they called? They're little.
The
They look
beads.
like lentils. Smellables or something.
I've been
you
using
just-
something that looks like Walter White's meth lately.
Yeah, maybe
yeah.
that. Yeah, you dump it in there and it's just like, ooh, it's gonna smell like lavender now.
Yeah,
You're
it makes
like,
a
whoa.
fun sound when you like throw that looks like nerds. You just throw nerds into a washer. It's like
You
That's
got
fun.
you have a nice washer and dryer. Sounds like you got an upgrade.
I was like, why not? I'm gonna use this for a while.
See,
I don't want to
Does it
skimp.
sing you a song?
No, I'm so glad I didn't get
No!
yours sucks, dude.
Oh, mine gives you a 30-second banger when
It's a
it's done.
full on ringtone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really loud and really obnoxious.
Did you? This was fun. Did the guy that installed your washer dryer do it wrong a couple times so
Dude,
that when you
yes.
run it, it would go and you thought, I'm like, this thing's gonna bounce
Out of my house.
out of my house, break wall. It was. I mean, dude, we put in this washer dryer. We run it. We're sitting. It's funny when you move into a house that you did renovations on. For some reason, you're like you know your house normally creaks at night. Can you wake up like? And I'm like, I know what you're thinking. The house isn't about to fall down.
Yeah, it's
okay.
fine.
These guys,
You're like,
they,
is this
they
stair
didn't-
gonna hold
yeah,
me?
they didn't wing it. But you're sitting in the living room and your laundry room's upstairs, and you just hear that. I mean, we sprint up there. You're trying to turn it off. It's like a raging bull. I mean, that happened to us probably 4 times. And we're just
Really?
like, the guy would come out. He's like, okay, I got it. Then you do it again.
Is it the washer or the dryer?
The washer, because we never got to the dryer. And then the dryer would get a little shaky.
When it was doing
but
the spin, like the high spin.
you'd start spinning to it. I'm like, is this like malfunction? It's spinning really fast. That happened to you?
It's
It
like
bounced?
it took off. Like it grew wings and
Yeah.
it started to levitate slightly. It wasn't super poorly installed, but basically like I paid people, it was pretty cheap. It's like I'm spending $2,000 on a new washer and dryer and it's only $60 to have them install it. Great. Please, by all means, install it in my house. They get the washer installed. I have to be at the house. I'm just kind of babysitting. I'm watching them. They're like, see this here? I'm like, oh, here we go. That's never good. When like a blue collar guy's like, you see that? I'm like, yeah, visually,
want
yes. But yeah, you do not. That's what we like to call Repairman's Nightmare. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, so we're not going to be able to get in. You're going to need to. The hole is not big enough. You're going to need to cut into the drywall, make it bigger. Technically, we are just the HVAC or whatever guys. We can't touch drywall. So you're going to need to get someone else to come in here. I'm like, what did I pay for? I paid for installation. I did not get installation. Like, can I get my money back? And thankfully, someone not in my generation, my dad came next weekend to come see the house. And I was like, do you know how to put a dryer in? And he's like, yeah, it's easy. I was like, please do it.
I'll give you $60.
Yeah. And he even gave me the disclaimer. I was like, I think that's going to hold for a little bit. It's not. I don't think that's going to permanently hold. 3 months in, we're good. So
Okay.
good enough for me.
Good job, Dad.
Yeah. That's the difference.
I love you. Like, I want to install the washer. Like, you don't have running water. It's like, you told me you'd install it. I thought it was a fun loophole. So could you get running? Can you get plumbing in this house?
Please, just figure. I don't care. Whatever. Just figure it out. But yeah, it's great. Love the washer.
A fun new update in my life. My right eye won't stop twitching.
Dude, I'll go on spurts where I'm worried about my eyeballs.
Twitching?
Yeah.
Or
just other times
I
it's
can't
like
see sometimes.
they've been itchy for 4 hours. But no, the twitch sometimes I get that too. It's always in my left eye.
Yep, right eye. I haven't experienced it for quite some time. Just nonstop twitching for about a week now. Not my favorite. It's like the dryer.
Huh? What are you gonna do about it? Cry
I
about
don't know.
it?
I actually
You
I
gonna
had
cry about
a strong I had a experience with this where of course you Google stuff and it's like eat bananas or some crap. You're like I remember when I had this in like college or something. I'm just like a little chimp, man. I'm just pounding bananas. I'm like, this isn't working. So I'm not even gonna try anything. It just eventually will stop. And it's like, you look at screens too much. I'm like, well,
That's not gonna stop.
Yeah, that's not an option. So
I'll go the banana route then.
yeah.
How many bananas?
I'll just eat bananas while I play PS5.
Yeah. What's the bananas to screen time hours ratio? I'll counteract whatever I need to.
1 banana per hour, I think
I
is
can do
the
that.
equation. So
I can do that.
yeah, I love what I'm talking about. Yeah, I just got my PS5 in, and now I have a Twitch.
Weird.
Why? Weird coincidence.
Have you ever done the Sprite and banana challenge? I guess they don't mix well together.
Right, it makes you puke if you have, what is it, like a liter of Sprite and 2 bananas. I always love these challenges. They're like, dude,
Well, of course it
did you
makes
know
you sick.
you can't drink a gallon of milk without puking? It's like, oh my God.
I probably can't drink a gallon of most things without throwing up. That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, if you drink a gallon of water in one sitting, it'll give you a really bad stomach ache. You're like, all right.
Try to eat 8 saltines in 1 minute without water. It's like, I think with water would be harder.
It's
more
humanly
time
impossible to swallow a tablespoon of cinnamon powder. Like,
Any powder is going to be, I'm never pounding just like
It's
tablespoon.
impossible to chew up gunpowder. Try it. Humanly impossible.
No water for 30 seconds after you chew the gunpowder. See if you can get it down.
Why would I try this?
Yeah, all the challenges.
It's
are
like some psychopath who's just like, I want a snack. And he just drinks a 2 liter and a few bananas. He's like, oh,
whoa.
there must be some weird science happening in there.
Okay, that was pretty acidic. Maybe need something more basic. You know what? Gallon of milk. Watch it.
Yeah.
I'm going up for this too. Jeez.
Gosh, dang it.
You guys got to try this. This is hard.
I remember that it was a church camp staple. You'd be like, gallon of milk chug. And then the guys are puking. You're like, ha ha ha. Eat a whole lemon. Man, it's sour.
I remember doing that one time, and they were like, all right, we'll go get the milk for you if you're willing to do it. Totally got them. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a gallon of chocolate milk. And then just sipped it at my own pace the whole night.
Yeah.
Got them.
Give me a week.
Yeah, I was just like, this is a lock-in, right? So I've got about 8 more hours. Yeah, I'll take chocolate milk. And I'm not going to win the competition.
This episode is brought to you by Liquid IV.
Heyo.
Yum. Dude, I make them up all the time because it's like my nice little treat. I'll get a nice glass of water, crushed ice, dude.
Okay.
I'm patient. I wait. I let it get crushed.
Good for you.
And then I mix in a nice Liquid IV. It's tasty. It's low calorie. It gets me hydrated.
I love it. I love the flavors they have because it tastes good. I'm a lemon lime guy myself.
Ooh, I grew up on lemon lime, and Liquid IV is a better iteration of it.
Sure.
Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water, it hydrates you faster and more efficiently than water alone. Contains 5
Whoa.
essential vitamins: B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C. Be healthy.
Be drinking.
Be drinking. I be drinking. I be drinking. Liquid IV, get yours today. We clearly love it. You will too. Grab Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco or get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code TREY at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you use promo code TREY at liquidiv.com. Experience better hydration today. Promo code TREY at
liquidiv.com.
Do you ever miss those? Do you ever miss those lock-ins? Those all-night events? Should we bring back slumber parties?
Yeah.
I
I love a good slumbo.
Dude, no kid advocated harder for slumber parties than this guy right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're like making
man.
PowerPoints for your parents. Like 5 reasons why I deserve a slumby.
Man, they're fun.
Were you allowed to stay at other people's houses often? Or is it like a special occasion?
We did a good bit of slumber parties.
Okay, gotcha.
I'd get them. Yeah, I kept us busy.
I remember the reason I was finally given a cell phone was because I was at Randy Ropke's house having a sleepover, but I forgot to tell my parents I was over there because I didn't have a cell phone. So I was always having to like use, can I borrow your phone to call my parents? And I forgot. My parents didn't know where I was. They're really worried about me. And then kind of like you and Katie with laundry, bingo. Now I got a cell phone.
Smart.
Gotcha.
There you go, kids. If anyone's listening.
Be really bad at communicating.
Yeah. Just like your parents pick you up from school and you just walk down the street. Like, where the heck is my kid? And they find you. They're like,
Sorry.
Why weren't you there?
I don't have GPS.
I don't have GPS, Mom.
I don't know where I am.
I don't know where I am.
They put you in dance class at age 4 and you're purposely really bad at it. Like, I think if I was able to like watch people dance like on TikTok, like I'd probably be better. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you think that'd make me a better dancer? Ipso facto, now you got a cell phone. You're welcome.
Get you an Oculus. You got your parents can't even see what you're doing on there. They're like, I'm doing virtual learning.
It's like you're making some weird noises.
Yeah.
So
Why are you swinging? You look like you're swinging a golf club repeatedly. That's That's
hands
a
on.
game.
It's hands on. It's my biology lab actually.
Yep.
Before we dissect the cat, we have to kill it. It's kind of a weird. That's a weird thing they're doing. It's
Yep.
VR. All right.
Mom, it's not the old days anymore. Dummy. They bring in a whole box of frogs, and you got to catch it.
And the thing is, whichever frog you want, you can get it, and that's what makes it so fun. Just chase after it. It's not the old days.
Cat. Did you dissect a cat?
What did we dissect? I don't think it was.
Yeah, I grew up out on the farm. We dissected feral dogs.
Really, anything you could find.
Yeah.
You bring it in yourself.
It was actually like a grab bag of,
Yeah.
of roadkill that way. So
Oh, what did we dissect? I think it was pigs in college and owls.
you dissected a pig?
Yeah.
Owls?
Owls poop specifically in high school. Not a full owl.
Was
Just
it
the pellets.
owl?
Yeah.
Were they? They're like,
They're in danger,
Those
but
are
we
these-
got a few.
they're hard to track down. I mean, we're hiring people to stay up all night. It is a tough gig, but we luckily we have 28 owls.
Yeah. The Preservation Society is not happy with us.
Don't tell them. These are beautiful. Yeah, a couple of them are albino.
Those are snow owls.
Holy cow.
Yeah, you're lucky, Brendan. Gave you the snow owls. You've been doing good in
Yeah,
class.
keep up the good work.
Yeah. That's one of 3 females left, so enjoy it. Just dissecting endangered animals, having no idea. Okay, we were one of those high schools.
Yeah. We got the private school down the road. They're getting to dissect Siberian tigers.
Yeah, it's like,
Lord
dang,
knows how they got that.
someday. Man, public school, yeah, it was just pigs, but yeah, the private schools.
You dissected a pig?
Yeah, a pig in
Like,
college
make
biology.
sure, yeah, we're gonna process it, then dissect it. So set aside the shoulder. That'll be good for the cookout.
The underbelly, you're gonna want to
And
keep
then
the meat.
The entrails. You a pig, like a cute babe situation, or like a real hog?
I didn't even. Yeah, it's just like the lab table just
like a little
crumble. You just throw a
teacup.
hog up there and it just crumbles. Yeah,
Right.
no, it was like a baby pig, which I guess I never really thought about. Like, wait, where
Little
did we?
teacup?
Yeah, it was a super tiny like babe kind of pig. Where did we
Dude,
get these tiny pigs?
Maybe I
from?
went to too bougie of a rich suburb school, but we never. I think the most we did was like an earthworm,
That sounds riveting.
a big
That's
earthworm.
so boring.
Oh, I mean, to this day, I wanted no part of like cutting open a real animal. I don't think I could do that, dude.
A pig was pretty like, just the smell every day
Kids
in
do
class.
pigs? Derek, what'd you dissect?
The owl pellets?
Yeah, okay. Owl pellets in high school.
Pellets.
The frog. I didn't get it.
Frog.
Frog. When amphibious.
Frog's a classic. I thought that was just in movies. We didn't do frogs. Pig.
Yeah, we went full on pig at
Does
SBU.
anyone? I want to hear.
I didn't know it was that rare.
Maybe it isn't. I don't know if I've heard of that.
I mean, you get to see a lot more than you do with an
But
earthworm.
you see
Like
some of these college classes, they'll do human bodies.
cadavers. Yeah, if you're like pre-med, I think you get around to that.
That's just crazy. That's like illegal and stuff, I guess. Well, I guess they do need to practice on things. Although when you call it cadaver, it's
I always thought it was a
way different.
tool.
It's like, guys, today we're dissecting human being. Like they wouldn't say that. You can't say that.
No, hey,
So you gotta make a new name.
Yeah.
Cadaver. Oh yeah, what's that? It's like, don't worry about it. But today,
see.
guys, we're diving in, trying to learn more about anatomy. We are dissecting Roger Smith.
He was a mailman.
Yeah,
Uh,
faithfully over 30 years.
wife, 4 kids, still living.
Survived by his beautiful wife, Betty. He's
Gone but not forgotten. A little too soon.
Heart disease, dadgummit. Dang you, America! So we're
You'll
gonna need
see
a
it.
few students to get him up here. Yeah, how brutal! Big difference between dissecting cadaver and
Just a
Brenda.
real human. Yeah. He died of you'll see it. Quite a bit of blunt force trauma, actually. You'll see it right away.
Yeah, he was an owl hunter, and one of them he
Clawed back.
clawed back.
Got the alpha.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he will say he hit the vape pretty hard. You'll see. We're gonna be looking at popcorn lung today, so it's pretty gross. Maybe avert your
I
eyes.
couldn't do it, man. Shout out to the doctors. Do you know
Yeah.
anyone who? Do you know anyone who's like? They're proud of how like, yeah, I'm a gastro. Dental. I don't even know the words. Then
Yeah.
like, I just love the colon. I don't know. I just get a kick out of it. It's very fascinating to me. You're like, all right.
I love the colon.
You shouldn't go around saying that.
I don't think I have anyone like
I don't
that.
think you should have a passion for a certain body part. Like you can enjoy like healing people, but
Yeah, you should be like, since I was a little kid, I loved the sphincter. And wouldn't you know it, now, every single day.
My dreams are coming true.
Everyone doubted me. Everyone called me names.
Yep.
Sphincter boy.
Look at me.
Butt boy. A number of other things that have gone out of style since then. And look at me now.
Look at me now.
I'm finally living my
No one
dream.
else wanted to do this job. Couldn't believe it.
They're actually not paying me much at all because I said I didn't need, it wasn't about the money. And I love it.
Remember the urologist we met?
Urologist.
Were you not in the room?
Maybe.
We met this guy. It was funny. It was like the awkward urologist. We're meeting this guy like, I'm pre-med, so of course, what's your next question? Well, you know.
What specifics?
It's like urology, you know. So of course, you know, I'm sure if you know if you're kind of maybe an awkward pre-med person, you say that and you're thinking everyone in the room is kind of like, you know. But I don't. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, great.
Those exist.
It's all
whatever.
science. Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not like, could you check me? You're just like, yeah, good for you.
Great.
And then he's like,
looking up
yeah, I mean, you know, I know it's kind of weird. And then everyone's like, yeah, I mean,
That's fine. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, you're touching things that you're like, I never even touched this in real life before. And then you're like, right?
and they kind of keep going. Yeah. Anyway, he was like, I mean, this actually can be, you know, it's really like a nice feel because it can be, you know, it's very important and impactful. And like, okay, we understand, you know.
It's like, sounds like your parents don't approve of you. You've had to like have this conversation with them. No, people actually do need it. I promise.
That's it. That's all I'm going to say about that, I guess.
People need it. Yeah, I remember. I don't really know if I know anyone. Like, I have a good friend who's a dentist, but that's not quite the same. But like, one of my good friends in high school, his dad was a surgeon, and so I'd hear some stories secondhand. And there were a lot of stories of like people, and this may be a pig thing, like just where you're from. A lot of people would like came in with things like up them, like up their butt or up inside of them. Like that was a lot of his like clientele was like, I'm maybe having stomach pain. They go to an X-ray and they're like, sir, your TV remote is like inside of you. That's a real story.
Yeah, because he ate it.
Because he was hungry. He was friends with Roger Smith.
Mm-hmm.
They were big boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've actually heard a lot about that.
So I've heard that. Heard about a hamster one time.
That's an old folk tale. He was dissecting it, and
Yeah,
one of them was alive.
One got away. Yeah.
Oh, dissecting owls. So funny.
Yeah, the
Wow,
real
the head
owl.
really does turn all the way around.
Wow, this is amazing. Wow, quite the vertebrae. Yeah, I'm just dissecting snow leopards. Like, this is fascinating.
This is truly amazing.
1 of 8, and I got to cut it open.
What is that in Dumb and Dumber? Where it's like, there's only 4 of these birds left?
Yeah, the
Whatever.
snow owls. Yeah, yeah. It's like, these guys have got to be professionals. Like, pops it open with a champagne.
Yeah.
I just watched Dumb and Dumber recently, actually.
Oh, just as good as you remembered?
It really was. Yeah, I was like, man, this is.
They don't make them like that anymore, they say.
Yeah,
It's
do
a
they?
classic.
Do they make them like that anymore?
No.
I don't know.
Maybe. I feel like Step Brothers is our generation's
Of like 2 guys, funny.
Dumb and Dumber, yeah? Wouldn't you say? Like,
Yeah, totally.
the years go by, your future son, you're like, this movie, there wasn't a funnier movie during our time. What is it?
Like,
Besides our YouTube channel.
besides
what is
Middle
it?
School Maddox,
Besides Middle School Maddox. What do you think it is?
I think that early high school realm of like 40-Year-Old Virgin, Super Bad, Step Brothers, Talladega Nights. That was like the era.
Will Ferrell was the age of Will Ferrell. He was really on a
dominated.
tear there for a second.
And then before him, I would say Jim Carrey, like Liar Liar, Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura.
It was Jim Carrey, and the next guy was Will Ferrell. It's gotta be.
Yeah, those like the 2 main guys. Like
Who is that now?
now, I don't know.
Trey Kennedy.
Charlie D'Amelio. I don't know who it is. Yeah, like
Yeah.
who's the guy now?
Mr. Beast.
Like
Who's the guy
Who's the guy?
Kevin Hart?
who's a guy? Just who is a guy making comedy videos?
I don't
No
know.
one's
It's-
cranking him out. Yeah, Kevin Hart.
I don't feel like he's a little The Rock. You know, it's just kind of like the big movies, but
And his movies don't crush like his stand-up does. It's like, oh, Kevin Hart's in this. I don't need to see it.
And Samford, is that his name? Andy Samford?
Oh yeah, Sam Berg,
Samberg.
Sandberger.
He was flirting with it.
He was funny. What happened to
Yeah.
him? I haven't
He
seen him
was
in anything
funny.
for a
I think
while.
He's still doing
We should
stuff
text him.
around, but
Andy, if you're listening, what are you up to?
yeah.
Leave a comment. Anyway, so that's the movies I liked. Something happened to me recently. Thought it was interesting. I was out to dinner. This is actually before our show a couple weeks ago, and the waitress was like already kind of off to an awkward start, but she's like, now before we order, are there any, do we have any allergies, any gluten issues, or anything else I need to know about? And I loved the open-endedness of just like, or just, I'm looking for a friend.
Or
anything else I need to know
anything
about.
else on your heart you feel led to share.
It's like, okay, well, I am allergic to red meat, actually. Gluten, I'm fine on. And I don't know if I should have broken things off with Ashley as soon as I did.
She's like, okay, we'll get that down. Well, I'll notify the kitchen of that.
Okay, I would say the nachos then.
Yeah.
You said, how long were you guys dating before you broke things off? Okay, maybe teriyaki chicken then. She can just take anything and turn it into a food item. I love that.
Yeah. Your aura here, it's telling me a lot. I would go with the like variety planner. You have a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Because you need to be out trying a little bit of everything. Because like she clearly wasn't for you.
Yeah.
So I won't,
don't look
just
back.
like the red meat. But I would.
Yeah, it just caught me off guard. Any allergies or anything else? Wow, anything. I've never been to Alaska.
So the crap.
Just non sequiturs at her. I've been using laundry beads.
Yeah. I'm really into laundry right now. Yeah.
I've been Instacarting more products.
Okay. Well, I will be right back with your waters. That's good. What restaurant was
That'll
it?
show
Were you
her.
treating yourself?
It was like some Mexican place before a show. I don't know what it was called. Sorry.
It's okay.
Lo siento. Nice
Good?
girl though.
Good.
Yeah, it was good.
Good service.
Good service. Great service. Triple salsa platter is what I ended up getting. So I did get the variety.
That's good. Yeah, I postmated some Mexican recently, but dude, is there anything worse than when you're like, dude, that's what I'm gonna order, and then you go and they're closed, or like they're not on Postmates?
Once your mind and stomach are both convinced what you're getting.
It was a tragedy, man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't find queso anywhere on Postmates.
Just queso.
I guess the authentic Mexican places, they don't really do queso.
Yeah.
It's not like
And sometimes I get confused. It's like queso fresca. I'm like, is that
that's duped me
what?
thousands of times.
I never
oh
learned.
wait, this taco has queso on it. Order that, and it's shredded cheese.
It's like white, like goat cheese almost or something.
Yeah,
Rip off.
that's been that's got me one too many times.
Yeah, there's a lot of queso alternatives that I'm not real positive what's going on with them.
So I just drink a gallon of milk sometimes instead.
That's really what hits the spot. Dude, it's kind of weird having this break without any shows.
I know, man.
Besides the show I did 2 nights ago, but no shows together. No tour manager Tom, no Alan, no Lucas,
No Ashley, merch girl Ashley.
no
just
Bus,
killing it.
no Katie.
No Katie, yeah.
That's got to be weird.
Beside, we're still spending plenty of time together.
8 hours,
8
a,
hours
night,
a night.
But other than that, no Katie. It's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. It's been a nice break for sure, but it's good. Yeah, that's kind of our thing. We're only on the road couple now.
And that's kind of when you need kind of the support, have someone to talk to. But home, you crush it
I
at
don't know
home.
where she is.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
PS5 got the gogs on, so I don't know what's happening.
Exactly. Can't even see, like, if she look beautiful today? I don't know. My eyes twitching so much I can't see.
Dude, when you took the goggles off, was everything purple?
Everything was more like spinning. Like I've had to adjust to the Oculus headphone. It made me so nauseous,
Everything-
dude.
It was spinning? That's funny.
Oh, it's tricky.
I can't remember if I told that story on this podcast or not, but I ended up just puking everywhere at Topgolf that night. But the things leading up to it were...
You puked at Topgolf?
Yeah, like a month ago. Because I...
Oh, yeah, you told me that.
I
Yeah,
was like, maybe I'm
you
not
told us
allergic
that.
to red meat anymore. Yeah, did that, and then did VR for the first time, and did the VR roller coaster. And I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
So I was
What a
like,
night.
why'd you throw up? It's like, could have been food poisoning, could have been the red meat. Definitely could have been the VR roller coaster.
They're like, the guy's puked at Topgolf. We've seen this before. It's like, he only had lemonade?
Yeah, lemonade in the mac and cheese bites. Don't overserve him. What's
You
in those cheese
overserved
bites?
him. I mean, man can only have so much dairy. He ordered a large.
He might have been doing the
I
gallon
was gonna
challenge.
share it.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever told the pod this story? I went to PGA had me out a couple years ago. They had like a number of influencers out, and we were going to Topgolf the night before. What a fun golf themed weekend.
Fun.
So they've they've rented out a few spots, and we're kind of all shaking hands. There's like buddy Brody Smith is there,
My guy.
and then these group of guys who are like total frat move. If you remember that back in the day.
Forgot about that
I
blog.
think there's still a blog, but they were at this other spot. And so I'm trying to like make the rounds, this and that. And my interpretation of the setting is like the PGA has just lined up a few things. They're like, get you something. So it's just like, there's kind of family style in this thing. So I walk over to meet these guys. I'm like, what's up? And I'm Trey, and we're talking, and there's all these wings sitting there. So we're chatting, and I kind of lean down, and I'm just munching on a few wings as we're kind of chatting. We're all hanging out, and these dudes
told me this story.
Yeah, on their podcast, I'm getting tweets and stuff. Is like they did this like whole thing where they're like, dude, this Trey Kennedy guy just waltzed over in front of our faces and just ate our wing. I was like, what? I thought
it was family style.
Family style.
When you're here with your family at Topgolf.
They were just like, order, we're all getting stuff, order stuff. Can you imagine? They're just like, this guy was like, I want 12 wings. I just walk over, I'm like, what's up, man?
Oh,
Trey.
sweet. Barbecue.
My favorite. How'd they know? And
Wow. I'm from Kansas City, so I got it,
Just eat 3 of them, like, enjoy it, and walk off.
See you guys. That's awesome.
Power move.
An all-time move, yeah.
So, yeah, now I do that with everyone I meet for the first time.
I think you're set for prison. Just in case. If it ever happens, you go in there, you eat the biggest guy's barbecue wings on the first day.
Absolutely. They're like,
hey, what's
whoa.
up? Name's Tony. Cool. Thanks.
Family. We're doing family style here, right? We're one big family.
Family style prison?
I'll take a bite of that.
He's like, I'll show you family style. Be my nephew later. Like, huh? I guess he's into it then. Cool.
Okay.
Sweet.
Cool. Good guy.
No harm, no foul. Right on.
Yeah. So that was my last time I went to Topgolf, I think.
I hear a lot of stories, like, Jake, right before you started working here. Yeah, I think it was right before because I went to the Super Bowl. Great. Yeah, a few years ago, I went to this PGA Tour thing, free Topgolf. Yeah, before you got here, I went to the college football national championship game. Whatever happened to all
you
that?
would have been in all those. It's funny. I think that was like the early heydays of influencer marketing where they're just like,
get them in.
Get them whatever, man. And now they're like, yeah, go ahead and make your Super Bowl video in your living room.
We don't need you here.
We don't need to fly you out to Tampa and put you up on $1,000 a night hotel. So you did miss that window.
Yeah,
they were just
missed
get me everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
but hey, where have we gone? Daytona was awesome, though.
We did go to Daytona.
Thank you for taking me to Daytona with you.
For a church camp, and we did go to Nashville at a NASCAR track.
Yeah.
And
hey,
watch
did we see the NASCAR race?
Watch them warm up. Yeah. We were out there trying to shoot a video as cars were going. It's like, how are we shooting videos out here?
It was so loud. Oh.
And they're like, we're going to take Trey around the track. They're like, what about Jake? Like, just Trey.
And the big thing was like, Jake, you got sunscreen? The only time people would talk to me all day was a sunscreen check.
Who's this guy? Get him sunscreen. Who's he? Like, that's Trey's, he works with Trey. Like,
well,
okay, well, does he need a poncho or an umbrella? It's 100 degrees.
We get him some shade.
They did ask you in particular.
You good?
You sure?
I think they had a PA just assigned to me in sunscreen. Yeah. Just follow me around with sunscreen.
I think my team set that up. They're like, and Jake's coming out with Trey. We understand it's hot summer day, so just maybe have a sunscreen guy on standby for Jake.
Like, does Trey need anything? No, Trey should be fine.
No. He's,
his little sidekick is going to need about a gallon of sunscreen. Don't let him drink it.
He loves milk a lot. Don't get him confused. Either way, he's puking.
Yeah, big sunscreen check. And they're like, Trey, we thought it'd be fun if you got to talk to some of the people here. We're going to take you out to the RV park and just find somebody for you to talk to. I was like, I don't know how this is going to go.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
That was the best part because they're like, they hired me for the NASCAR thing because obviously, like, they want, you think NASCAR has a certain clientele, right? Like, it's like your kind of blue collar,
elephants,
good old boys. Yeah.
Elephant mascot fans.
And so they're like, we need some of these suburb white people up in here. So they have me out, and they'd be like, we're going to mess with some fans and kind of like make this fun. And, of course, the first guy I walk up to has like one tooth. And I'm like, is this kind of the message we want?
Is this our guy?
That's any sport, right? This guy's out here 4 days early. Like,
he's probably not the most level-headed.
Yeah. I mean, let's get the people out here day of.
Yeah, it's like when I went to the the Chiefs Bengals AFC Championship game, and people were like, "What were the Bengals fans like?" And I'm like, "They were pretty insane." But it's like because they drove 10 hours to go to a 3-hour football game in a snowstorm and they had to take off work the next day. Yeah, they might not be the most level-headed humans. They are really into grown men.
Yeah.
playing sports. So you get the same thing with NASCAR too.
Yeah, take that, Bengals fans. Should have beat us.
But yeah, NASCAR
NASCAR's
was
great.
fun.
Yeah,
Daytona
they've
was
slowed down.
the city of Daytona. Got a good video out of it, but the city of Daytona was tragic.
Millennials Be Like was shot in our time off in Daytona,
Yeah,
if you remember.
that was also, if there's anything that's gonna get you canceled someday, it could be that footage. Not the footage I shot, but with the church camp, because there's like a nuance, the like wakey thing.
Just like with the...
Just like going into like miners' hotel rooms, that part of it.
I mean, yeah, they tried to make it up. It's like, they're always like... Yeah, they're like, we're going to go in first, someone from the church to make sure it's okay, and then like we'll have you come in and just
Make sure they're 18.
scream at 15-year-olds in the middle of the night.
It was a totally fun and cool thing within the realm of like youth group, church, whatever. So it's fine, but it's just kind of funny. If someone were to like really...
Yeah, you know, I would imagine the whole like grown person going and wake up church campers shtick is probably run its course. I imagine because I remember they would... in high school, that was a thing too. That every kid who's ever done some kind of camp thing, that's like a go-to.
That's what you do.
Imagine they've maybe wrapped up that bit in a lot of places.
That place was hype though. We walked into there during like the concert. It was like a Tiesto concert. It was insane.
It
Trevor
was a
Lawrence was
classic
there.
mega church. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is in the house.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Dang, dude.
Dude,
Was popping.
That kind of reminds me because what happened to you on that stage? I just thought of this. Happened to me 2 nights ago in Fargo. So they had you come up at the beginning. Wait, what were you even there for? Hold on. You were just there for the wakey thing, right?
Yeah, that was the whole thing. Like, we do this
You didn't
thing
perform.
camp, huge thing. I didn't perform. They're like, we just want you to be the guy that surprises them. So that when they wake up, they're like, oh, I'm being woken up. They're like, oh, and the guy on TikTok. And it's like, this is a few years ago, so most kids still don't know who I was. But they're like, we want you to pop up there and just kind of like get the people going, being like, maybe see you later tonight. You know, I'm just like, I wasn't prepared for this at all. So I tried something. I don't know. I said one joke. It did okay. And
Yeah, I kind of forgot. Because I remember it being like, do you guys want me to perform? Like, no, just wake the children up.
No.
But yeah, I remember beforehand. So yeah, they call you up there to like basically do announcements and you're there with them. That was me at Fargo. I didn't know this was going to be part of the thing. And they're like, and tonight, guys, we have some giveaways for everyone. Who doesn't love giveaways? So who better to show them off than our comedian of the night? Jake, come on up. And
is this after your set?
No, this is before.
Okay.
And so then
They're
I'm
like,
up there with like a big box of giveaways. And so I'm totally fine just holding the box. I'm like, I can just hold the box. I don't need to say anything. And they're like, let's get him a mic. Jake, let's get him a mic
Yeah,
up there.
like, okay.
And so then I'm trying to think of how to make a hydro flask funny. And I'm like I was introduced as a comedian. They're expecting funny.
Yeah, no
But this
kidding.
is a burrito blanket. I don't know what to say. Who
Who wants it?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Nothing good. I'll tell you that. Nothing good.
So what? The guy would be like, "All right, we got a hydro flask here, Jake," and you just hold up the hydro flask. You were like the Price is Right woman,
I was
basically.
like, Price is
Price is Right model.
lady or a Vanna White. But I had a microphone, so they're like, what's he gonna say? It's like, I'd rather just not say anything.
Like, we're bidding when I go now, and you just be like, hide
Well, it's,
your flask, hide your wives. You're like, oh my
who's
gosh.
thirsty? How many thirsty ladies? She looks like she is. Yeah, she's sitting up by all the guys. You probably need this, all right?
Yeah.
No, the first joke right out of the gate didn't go great, so I was like, I'm gonna take it easy and just
What
kind of
was
rely
it?
on my set.
We gotta hear
Basically,
it.
the first one out of the gate was like this, like thing you put on your back that like massages you, like a little like placemat almost. Like you just lay it over your head and it massages your back. But the picture on the box had like a woman using it, and I was like, does this come with the woman or does not? Oh, okay. Still a good gift. Okay, does it come with the woman, guys?
They're like, ew, what a creep.
Yeah, and I was like, I wasn't expecting this to be hilarious. I was, trying to like,
Does this come with the woman? Or?
Whatever. Try to get some conversation going. Sorry, I do 2
come on.
podcasts a
Just
week.
a little selling a woman joke to get the church crowd going.
And
What
did
are we
not go
selling
well.
next? Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm going to not really crack jokes the rest of the time I'm up here.
Come on, we don't like trafficking jokes up here in
on.
Fargo. That was off the top of the head.
I mean, it's not just a woman. It's a woman plus massage kit. That's fine. So it's different.
Oh, that's terrific. Can I talk about a book I'm really enjoying?
Yes, you may. Mr.
I've been
Book
doing a
Club.
good job. Yeah, book club. Reading in the new year, I've been done a fantastic job. I'm reading about this true crime book that involves the Mormon Church.
Oh,
Learning a lot of history about the Mormon Church. Very fascinating.
is it?
I think we need to make a Utah moms video soon.
Really?
The good
Fun.
people of Utah are great. This book is
Utah
mainly about like the the fundamentalist people who still are like
Okay.
they got like 19 wives or something.
Okay,
Which
okay.
is not the Latter-day Saints Church.
It's like a different sect.
But I learned a lot. Joseph Smith, man.
What do we
Heard of
know?
him?
How's it going?
He was okay. I feel like Derek's mentioned this. They had a it was this close. Mormon town was this close to being right near here in Kansas City.
Mormontown?
Jackson County was this revelation. Like this is where the Garden of Eden, and Jackson County is where the Garden of Eden is, where they'll return.
Oh, really?
Little north.
Little North. I'm sorry, that was original. Now it's
Adam on Diamond.
or whatever. Yeah.
Huh.
Isn't that
Oh,
fascinating?
so this was almost what we know Salt Lake City to be.
I mean, kind of. It was just like the original outpost, and the Missourians kind of like attacked them. So it was kind of
They
bad.
kind of pillaged them and
Yeah.
killed them. So.
That was not good.
I did not know that.
So that was very intense and wrong. But
Okay. Talking
yeah,
about this Garden of Eden stuff.
that was Joseph Smith said. That was the whole Mormon thing. Like he was like, I have this revelation. Jesus has been to the Americas before. He said this is like where he'll return. Garden of Eden is not actually over there. It's in America, in Missouri.
Take that.
Take that,
Ancient Mesopotamia.
America. Yeah.
It's right
But anyway,
here.
it's very interesting to learn about, and it's the fastest growing religion in the Western Hemisphere.
I thought it was CrossFit.
Uh,
Did more LDS
well,
just
this was
took it
written.
over?
This was written a couple decades ago.
Oh, okay,
so,
okay.
it's not updated like that.
Okay, gotcha. My stats could be off
Close
too.
to yeah.
Okay, cool.
But very interesting. So, now I'm coming. When I come into Utah, you got to do your Mormon
come
history.
swinging,
so
yeah.
we can come with some jokes, man. I know some stuff.
Yeah, and next time I'm showing off a Hydro Flask, now I have a joke. Hide your kids, hide your flasks. It's gonna go great. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
From what I remember, I think the Bible says the Garden of Eden was like between two rivers, so people just assume like Tigris and Euphrates. Turns out it
Could
was
be.
Missouri and Mississippi the whole
Missouri,
time.
Mississippi, dude.
Yeah, that's easy.
Let's go.
When you say it like that.
Yeah.
Joseph.
Boom.
Joe.
So
Boom.
very interesting.
That's cool.
It's crazy, man.
Thank you for that. I'm learning almost nothing. I don't know what I'm learning about right now.
Laundry.
Laundry,
Hey, you're doing good.
fabric softener. Anything that Tom wants to talk to me about at 1 a.m. when we're on the bus together.
Good.
Which is not always the most informative.
I have this friend from college who he works as a CNN
Guy.
guy. I don't know. He's like around the world doing crazy new stuff, and he had a sister who was in Kyiv
Cool.
this week or whatever.
Wow.
And he shared a Twitter thread documenting her crazy 4-day ordeal getting out of the country.
Yeah, it's crazy getting out of there right now.
She had to drive. She tried to the east border, that didn't work. They drove all across the cross country to the west border. They're trying to get on a bus. The bus, the traffic stands still.
Yeah.
That's
It's insane. These are real people, and we met one. Brad and I did that event a couple weeks ago, and so we're we got people from all over. Who came from really far? And New Hampshire, wow, Oregon, oh my gosh. Girl yells out, Ukraine. And we were
What?
really? And she was no joke. She's about a month ago, I started to see kind of this was happening, so I bought a flight home, and then the next thing I did is I bought a flight to Kansas City to come to your guys' event.
What's home?
She's from Cleveland or Pennsylvania.
So she was there studying abroad or something, or
She was there doing ministry stuff, and it was I got to get out of here. She was a missionary.
oh,
And it was I'm going to get out of here, which good thing she did. And then one of the first things she did was come to Brad and I's event.
scary.
It's crazy. Good for her.
That is still very cool. I thought you somehow got a hold of a super fan born and raised in Ukraine. I was that's very
Well,
impressive.
They can't hear
Very
a word on our
international.
podcast.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's a comedy podcast, so, but
Move
we'll
on.
lighten it up. Prayers for Ukraine. What do you got going this week, man? It's getting warm. I'm going to a wedding. Fired up about it. Gonna try to get on the golf course.
Yeah, this upcoming weekend, I'm going on my first ever golf trip kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never done it. We got a friend whose parents have a winter home in Phoenix,
Oh, okay.
and so
Of course.
free lodging, free rental car.
I've had this
essentially.
chat with my friends recently. We're all my friends and their families do well, but I don't have a super rich friend.
You don't have a Phoenix house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a Phoenix house friend. And I'm upset. We talk amongst a group. We're no one's parents have a second home.
No one's holding
to speak
holding
of.
out on us.
No second homes in my friend group. No
Dang.
second homes from the parents. Very unlucky for me. Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Man.
Should take up a Christmas drive for you. Poor thing.
Yep.
Dang. Well,
Good for you and your second home friend.
yeah, get to know Luke better. So yeah, should be fun. A lot of pickleball, a lot of golf this upcoming weekend. So I'm excited.
Look at you.
Thanks, dude. Yeah.
Derek, what are you doing? Being a dad?
He just goes, yep.
I know it's fine.
Not a lot going on.
That's good.
Yeah, that's fun.
Well, we hope everyone has a great week. We
Yes.
hope that the war is over by next week. I don't know.
Yeah.
And, maybe don't do marching bands right now.
Cool off a bit. Thanks for listening to our
Love you
podcast.
guys. Talk to you next week.
Go Fargo.
Peace.
Correct opinion.